Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a collective reading for September, and just FYI, I will be doing a all signs reading for the month of September for each sign, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I have shuffled the cards. The first 3 cards is what we can expect in the month of September. And the next 3 cards is our guidance. So let's take a look. First card, we have the King of Water, or King of Cups. Second one is the 7 of Air, or 7 of Swords. In this deck, this is about freedom, spiritual freedom, financial freedom, and just physical freedom in general. And the last card is the Empress. This is a lot of healing and growth. So this is about the month of September and what we can expect. So these are all really good cards to have for September. I know I've been hearing a lot of talk about bad things happening in September, but according to the cards, this isn't so. But when it comes to freedom, certain things have to fall away in order for the new things to be established for the better. And according to this reading, this is about gaining more freedom. Under the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. This is about, to me, this is about renewal. Reading this along with the other cards. This is also finding that love and guidance within ourselves individually. So let's take a look a deeper look. Let's put this over here. So debating whether to use another deck. I'm gonna use this. This is a spiritual deck, so I think I'll use this. Let's clarify the King of Water. Tell me more about this King of Water for what we can expect as a collective for September. I just really like to shuffle them really good. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Water. Oh, great. They all wanted to come out. Let's take this one that flipped over. So we have the Mother, which is the Empress equivalent in this deck. Let's get one more for the King of Water. And we have the 9 of Earth. This is the Mother is about, it's about growth, but it's also about nurturing. and having compassion for yourself as well as others. And the Nine of Earth is also about this in regards to your stability, whether that means, financial or emotional. But balancing this out, because sometimes we can give more to others, like mothers tend to do, is forget about themselves and take care of everybody else first. And this is about learning to put yourself first so that you can have the energy and the stability yourself, so that you can take care of others, but not only that, but be a guide for them when they are feeling unstable, maybe emotionally or physically. And especially these times that we're going through, it's a very trying time for people, and that may not be equipped to deal with such turmoil. And especially when you go through change, it's very hard for anybody. And to just be that loving, guiding light, but not to forget about yourself too. We have this is another 9 of water in reverse. Let me turn it around for you. Right here in this card, this is about being in the energy to receive enlightenment. You can see her heart right there. And that's being open, having your heart open to receive. And to receive that guidance from your spirit guides, also God. God is, He doesn't choose religions. God is God, and He's with us all. You can talk to Him whenever you want. You don't need to be religious to do that. But in the reverse, it's just showing what needs to be worked on. Opening your heart so that you can receive that guidance from God, and then He also gives you the gifts to be able to see with His support, and using your intuition to help you make decisions here. So let's take a look at the 7 of Air. You can see this in this card, instead of swords, these are birds. And you have 2 doves above her head. And to me, that's the guidance. Those are the angels or spirit guides that are talking to her. And you have the 5 birds below surrounding her, but she's not paying attention to them. So let's take a look at this. What does this mean for the collective? The 7 of Air. What do we need to know about this 7 of Air energy for September? First card, we have the Hero. This is about integrity, about doing the right thing, even when it's not popular or others disagree, but you trusting yourself to know that with your guidance, moving forward on your decisions, you don't need anybody to agree, because you trust yourself and you have that connection with God to support you. Next, we have the Eight of Fire, which is the Eight of Wands in the original tarot. In this deck, it's about success and action. So, going along with freedom, this is about you taking action. Knowing that God has instilled it within you, the tools you need to know what the right thing is to do. And because these cards are not reversed, this is a good sign that for the collective as a whole, you see this. The majority of you do see this. And you do trust yourself. That no matter what is happening or what may happen in the future, you can free yourself from the things that are unjust. But with everyone doing this and together, you can make changes in your personal lives as well as in society. Under the deck, we have the Scribe. I'll turn it over. This is about keeping track of not only your personal history, but since this is a collective read, this is about making sure you write things down, the history that's going on right now. You may not know about the past and be sure of what history shows because you've only been told, but you can know what the history is now because you're living it. So be sure to do this not only for yourself but for future generations, so that they can see from your experience, not just from, books or groups that have been told what the history is, but your personal history. So let's look at the last card, the Empress. Tell us more about the Empress. What do we need to know about this energy, or what we can expect in September? And just a little side note, I may sound a little tired. It's because I haven't been feeling well, but I'm starting to feel better. So being a tarot reader is very draining, so it's a lot of meditation and self-care. So let's get back to the reading. Empress. What do we need to know about the Empress? First card is the Five of Swords. This is about wearing a mask and being blind to your real identity, so that others do not see the real you. But it's time to take that mask off and show people the real you. It's safe to do so. And the next card, the Crone. This is about finally realizing your power. This archetype, she doesn't give away her power. She knows that no matter what, the most important thing is to keep your power, not to ever let anyone take that from you. But in reality, they can never take it. You only if you allow it. So this is about you taking responsibility for your actions, as well as your thoughts and your emotions, so that nobody can control you. Because ultimately people use knowledge to control people individually and in groups. So as long as you are aware and you stay vigilant and knowledgeable about yourself and what's going on around you, that'll never be possible. And under the deck we have the 5 of Pentacles. In this deck it's about deception, being cheated. And this is about asking yourself, are you cheating yourself by telling yourself lies? If not, look in your environment. Because with this card, there's somebody around you that's deceiving you. It could be a small scale as one person, or on a bigger scale. Groups, governments, media. Just to be aware and make sure that you question everything. Don't assume or take anything for granted. Okay, now let's look at the guidance. The first card is the Magician. This is about power. Having all the tools that you need to create, manifest whatever you want. And to be careful about what you're told. Not just now, but in the very beginning of your life. It's only you know what the truth is. You can feel it. And because we've been told not to go by our intuition or feeling, we lose that inner compass that we've been born with. And this is about being that magician again and using those tools, awakening yourself so that you can use them. They've always been there, but now it's time to use them. This is the 5 of Cups, or 5 of Water. And this is about letting go of any regrets that you have, maybe past actions, past experiences, making peace with the past. There are things maybe that you didn't know, and forgiving yourself for that, and that this doesn't define you. In the present, you can, is when you have the most power. Right now. And the next card is the Messenger of Air. This is about taking action. Not just in a physical sense, but in a intellectual sense. Thinking for yourself. Being that guidance, so that moving forward you can make the right decisions for you. This could also mean receiving some type of information that makes you change the way you see things. So let's get some oracle cards to close the reading out. What else can you tell the collective for September and what they need to be focusing on? Okay. First one is, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? So yes, this is about taking a look at your self-limiting beliefs. So reevaluating your beliefs about yourself, about others, about the world, everything, and trying to find out what has been limiting you. So let's read it. I'll just read a small portion of it. So it's 2. So it says, let's see, there we go. So are you looking for a quantum leap in your life? Radical advancement is possible when we shift into a higher vibration and tune into a new frequency. We do this by releasing old beliefs that no longer serve us. Our habits and beliefs help us during certain periods, but as we grow, so do our needs. We must clear away the old to make way for the new. Even if you are not aware of all the things blocking you, you can set the intention to release them so you can step into your future with more ease. Be willing to let go and trust that the universe will support you. Be gentle and kind to yourself. Through the release of the old, you'll welcome in the new. Feel what it feels like to be released from your old limitations. You are finally free. And let's get one more. Let's see. It says, things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? Wow, so this is about freedom and freeing yourself from the illusions. Let's read a bit about that. So it says, do you feel that things should be different or that you should be further along? Are you working really hard and seeing little or no results? We live in a system that says you have to be different than you are in order to be accepted. We believe we have to work harder, faster, and stronger to be successful. We've been handed a belief that we are not enough, and so we constantly strive to be something other than what we are. The same system tries to tell you that the answers you seek are outside of you. But this constant search for endless outside approval is exhausting. You will never get enough of what you don't need. But this is the great secret to life. The most precious of all things is already within you. As you realize the truth, striving becomes a habit of the past. When you move past the grand illusion of separation, you can relax into the present moment and be more rather than do more. This doesn't mean you become complacent and bored. It means you find more synergy and energy in the moment by creating from a place of your power within. Your power is not outside of you. It is you. Once you realize that never-ending achievement doesn't bring you what you are searching for, you are free from the matrix's manipulation. You need nothing outside of who you truly are. It says when you step into your personal power, free from the illusions of separation, you see that you are connected to everything. You're being called to create a new reality by honoring the true you within, for all you seek is already there. This is your personal power. Rise up, wise one, and activate your authentic light. As you do this, you start to see how everything has been manipulated to portray a specific outcome. Once you remove yourself from this, you are free to be whatever you want and create what you need. Embrace the new opportunities unfolding for and within you. What freedom do I seek? This is a really good reading for everyone. It's amazing what the tarot reveals. So this was your reading, collective. I will be doing a Freedom Seekers Facebook Live on Sunday, September 11th at 11 a.m. If you would like to join me, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. You can go to my Facebook, Angel Star Mystic, and it has the details of that show. And I also have a Twitch live that I'll be doing that same day, September 11th at 1 p.m. and we're going to be doing a what you need to know tarot reading and just chatting about whatever comes up. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.